Good morning, everybody. This is Coach Heather here from King Cardinal Fit Body Boot Camp. I am bringing you nutrition news today. So each week we talk about something a little different. You guys have a chance to comment or private message me about any questions, any concerns. And then just in general too, I've had a few people send me requests about, hey, can we talk about this? Or hey, could I learn a little bit more about that? So if at any time you guys do have something that you do want to talk about, let me know. I'll do a little research and then we'll talk about it on a Monday morning. It's all good. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever it is, and off we go. So today, something a little different. Obviously, Fit Body Boot Camp, we deal with weight loss, with fat loss. And a lot of people have the question, how do I get there? How do I get results? How do I get the most bang for my buck? So yes, you need to come in here. You need to work your tail off. You need to watch what you're eating, all that good stuff. One piece that we often miss is called N.E.A.T, and that stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Basically, long story short, is that your body's working, burning calories, without something that we typically count in terms of caloric expenditure over the day. So when we're not sleeping, when we're not eating, or when we're not working out, exercising for sport, those activities are going to be clumped together in what is called N.E.A.T. So non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Sounds pretty cool. We're just going to call it N.E.A.T. So for example, walking, typing, doing your yard work, fidgeting. So yay for me. I'm a little fidgeter sometimes, as you guys might know. So I'm burning a few extra calories fidgeting. So all these little things that burn few calories here, a few calories there, they are all clumped together for what is called N.E.A.T. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but something people don't think about is just in terms of culturally, how we've progressed over the years, in terms of diet, obviously some major changes, but also lifestyle and culture too. We're much more industrialized now. So here I am sitting and talking to you, whereas maybe 100 years ago, I would be out in the field doing some manual labor, some agricultural labor. So definitely our N.E.A.T, in terms of daily life, has been adjusted over time as well. When you see those people that are, naturally skinny, well, who knows? Maybe they just have a lot of N.E.A.T in their job or their daily life, right? When you think about, are they walking back and forth? Do they have to take stairs? Are they carrying things? And are you at a desk all day? These things can add up. So when we talk about weight loss, a lot of the time the equation for it is simplified. When your calories in are less than your calories out, then that leads to weight loss. And that's not necessarily wrong. It's just a simplified version of the big picture. So in the big picture, we talked about burning calories. We call that energy expenditure. So in our big formula, energy expenditure, or calories that our body's using, is equal to a number of things added up. So with that energy expenditure, we've got to look at our resting metabolic rate. I'm sure you guys have heard of RMR. That's your resting metabolic rate. Basically, the calories your bodies are using for your everyday functions. You got to eat, you got to breathe, you got to sleep. Your brain's moving. So your bodily functions that are essential to life. That is your resting metabolic rate. So how many calories your body is going to use to function in the day for those necessities, that's your resting metabolic rate. You also need to add on to that any physical activity. So are you coming into boot camp? Are you, do you play baseball on Tuesday nights? Whatever it is, your physical activity, that is also going to get added into that energy expenditure. We also have the thermic effect of food. So when we eat, sometimes our bodies need to cool things down or warm things up to get them to a temperature that the body can use them at. And also when we do digest food, chemical reactions are going on. That's going to create heat as well. And our body needs to work to adjust and keep ourselves homeostasis in a state of constant temperature. So the thermic effect of food, it's called TEF, T-E-F. So that is going to happen. And that's a neat little thing too, is that I've read a few articles in that they say, add spice to this, add this to that, just to burn a few more calories. So if you have a glass of warm water Or if you have ice water, the body does need to actually burn a few more calories to bring that water to a temperature that the body can use and digest in the system. So just a little tidbit there if you're looking for a few more calories in that total energy expenditure. And then the other thing we need to add in there, so far we have our energy expenditure equal to our resting metabolic rate, any physical activity that we're purposefully doing throughout the day, and our thermic effect of food. The other one there that often gets overlooked is N.E.A.T, our non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So our walking, our fidgeting, our typing, our this and our that, all those little things that add up. Now that is difficult to measure because we're all different ages, we're all different genders, types of activity is going to vary from here to there. So it is hard to say that, you know, typing for 30 minutes is going to burn this amount of calories because I might be faster than you or you might be twice as fast as I am, who knows. So it's hard to actually quantify, but it is there. Many of you know that a few of us, Melissa, Nadine, and I went down to CanFit Pro a couple weekends ago, and a few of the speakers touched on this and the importance of it, especially in the fitness industry. And one professor, Lenny Kravitz, amazing man, I loved going to his lectures. He's doing a lot of studies in this area, and he has found that in terms of N.E.A.T, a person can burn up to 477 calories just in N.E.A.T alone. So that is any activity that is not purposeful in terms of sport and weight loss. 477 calories. So you can easily see how this adds up. They've done a few other studies with different groups. Even people who are already lean, you're still going to lose weight. You're still going to burn extra calories if you're a little bit more mindful of the N.E.A.T that you have throughout the day. The one study I remember that they did found the average weight loss was 36 pounds over the course of the year when they were more mindful. So when you're saying, Heather, what is more mindful? Because I would love to lose some more pounds, right? Who wouldn't? Hand up for myself as well. So how do we get there? What are some things we can do? Number one, take every opportunity to walk. So that might be, you know, you go to Canadian Tire here in town, you park in the far corner, you walk into the store, take a couple hot laps around. If you're not in a rush, walk it. Walk to get your groceries. If you're just going to Sobeys and no frills and you're within walking distance and it's safe, walk there. When you're watching your kids play soccer, play hockey, walk along the boards, walk along the sidelines for a little bit. These little things, they add up, but sometimes it's, you know, it's right there in front of our faces, but we don't think about it unless somebody actually says it. But walk more. When you're at work, if you're in your office on Monday for most of the day like I am, get up, walk it out. I know Tia and myself, we get out, we walk it out. Just a few minutes here and there throughout the day, they are going to add up. Wash your car yourself by hand, little extra activity there. Stairs when you can. People take TV breaks for different activities. Doesn't always need to be, you know, some push-ups or some burpees. Up the stairs, down the stairs, just being mindful of what we're incorporating in the day. So with washing your car, we can also do things like yard work, stop paying the neighbor's kid $20, do it yourself, little bit, so yard work, cutting the grass, home repairs. If you can do it yourself safely, then do it, because you are going to get that little extra calorie burn throughout the day. Walk to see your coworkers, depending on where you're working and what the atmosphere is and time limits, security limits, where depending on where you work. Walk to see your coworkers rather than just emailing them or texting them. Hang out with your kids. That's probably one of the easiest ways. We went to here in Heights to the playground last night. We walked our dog down there, so there's another one. Walk the dog as much as you can. Do you both well? And just hung out with the kids. I was up on the monkey bars and climbing through things and going down the slide. That's just another little bit of N.E.A.T that I'm going to throw in my day. And dancing. Throw some music on when you're making the kids lunches or you're cooking dinner. Throw on some music and just dance. Our kids, they like to have dance parties too. So just moving, general moving, but it's not necessarily purposeful. It's not with the intent of losing weight. It's just adding that activity throughout the day, which of course will lead to weight loss at the end of the day. But really, it's just getting out there and moving more. That's the bottom line. It's getting out there, moving it, making it happen. So yeah, that is the challenge that we are going to be throwing at our campers here for the month of September at Fit Body Boot Camp. We are challenging our members to incorporate more N.E.A.T into their daily lives. So we're going to be throwing out more ideas, more suggestions on our fan page throughout the month of September for you and your family to get out there and do more. Specifically in town here, lots of opportunities to walk around. Pipe band is always good. Saw lots of our campers down there Saturday walking their kids up and down the street with the pipe band. We've got great trails, fantastic trails to walk even in winter. Get out there. We've got some great hills for tobogganing. To just get out and have fun. Public skating, they're putting the ice in already, so public skating's up and at 'em. So lots of activities that we can partake in the Kincardine area, and anywhere you are, the same staff will be there. So make sure you're getting out and just incorporating more of movement into your lives, more N.E.A.T. So it's not necessarily purposeful sport, but we are getting out and moving. What is going on at boot camp for the rest of the week? Great question. Thank you for asking. We've got lots happening, some fantastic workouts. We've got a few new moves coming in that I'm pretty excited about. And then coming up in September, we're going to get the kids back to school. We have a lot going on here at the gym. So September 9th is going to be your Bring a Friend workout. We have a sign-up sheet at the gym. If you're interested, anybody, in coming and seeing us and checking it out, reach out, give us a call, email us, because we do encourage people to come in off the street, see what's happening. We do 3 free sessions, so it gives you a chance to come in, have a try, and see what it's all about without any financial obligation. So take advantage of that, guys. We also have our Fit Ranks coming up. It is a standardized testing system used throughout the world, and we are lucky enough to have it at FBBC. Our next test date is coming up on the 15th of September, so you're going to see lots of beautiful pictures of people leveling up or hitting that level 1 because they're testing for the first time, September 15th. And then we have a 6-week challenge coming up, which I am super excited for. That is going to start on the 18th of September, and that's going to be a big one. We have 2 spots that we're gifting away to lucky people in the community. So on this page, on this fan page, scroll up or scroll down, depending on where this is, and have a look, because we're giving away 2 free spots to be part of our next 6-week challenge, and that is something that you definitely want to get in on. All you have to do is pop in your email, hit the button, off you go, your name's in it, and you can't win it if you're not in it, right? So get in it. All right, guys, that is me. Enjoy the rest of your week. Get some N.E.A.T in there. Look for more ideas, suggestions coming up on our fan book page, and I will see you guys next week. All right, take care.